Okay, today we're going to talk about correlation. Okay, guys, so correlation goes with scatter plots. So then the definition is it's a single number that describes the strength and direction of the relationship between two variables. They use the letter R to represent this. So it gives us a number that represents how strong and positive or how negative or weak it is. So it's kind of what we did yesterday, but now we're giving it a numerical value. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, guys, so our ranges for our R value is it goes anywhere, can go from -1 all the way to +1. It can be anywhere between these. If it's -1, it's strong, negative, and it's a perfect linear relationship. They would line up perfectly. If it's 1, it's strong, positive linear relationship and would line up perfectly. 0 would be no correlation, like we can't really tell. Okay, so before I go ahead and use the number line, I'm going to go ahead and write an R value or estimate. So I'm going to take my best guess at an R value for these 6 lettered graphs. So 6, I would say 6, we can tell it's going down, okay, but it's pretty weak. So I would probably put this at like a negative point, I don't know, maybe like 0.40, okay. I can tell it's down, but it is pretty spaced out, okay. Now B, if I look at B, B's obviously going positive, but it's kind of spaced out as well. So I might put this at like a point, I don't know, I'll go 0.35. Okay, we're estimating, so we kind of, when we're looking for answers, we're looking in a range. Like obviously this one would be closer to 0 than it would be closer to a +1. Okay, now this one, all my points are a little bit more, so I might say that this is like 0.6 or 0.7. Okay, now if I look at D, D's all over the place. I can't really tell what that is. It's kind of tough. I would maybe put that like, it looks like it's kind of going positive, but maybe like a 0.05. Okay, it's pretty darn close to 0 because it's kind of all over the place. I don't really see a correlation. We look at this one. Well, all those points kind of all kind of compact a little bit. I'd maybe put that at a negative like 0.8. Okay, and F, I can kind of see the correlation. All those points are pretty strong together. I might put that at like a 0.9. Okay, because they're all kind of following that strong positive relationship. Okay, now let's go ahead and put these on the number line just to kind of visually see where they would be. Okay, so A would be about right here. Okay, B would be about right here. C was 0.7, so that'd be about here somewhere. Okay, D was pretty darn close to 0, so I'd kind of put that right there on that number line. E was negative 0.8, so it'd be about right here. Okay, and F was 0.9, so F would be about right here. Okay, I just kind of put it on the number line so you can see that all of these graphs, they all kind of varied at different R values. And we estimated it, so we gave our best guess. And sometimes drawing that line there on the graph, that best fit line, so one that went through most of the points, sometimes helps us tell what our R value might be. Alright guys, here's the steps to actually calculating it using your calculator. So if it wants the actual thing instead of an estimation, we use these steps. We did this earlier in class, but here's the steps. Big things, remember L1 and L2 are your X and Y. Okay. Also, on step 3, when we calculate it, remember we're looking for the R value, not the R squared value. We are looking for the R value. Once we did this as a class, so don't worry about this slide. Alright, now it wants me to sketch a scatter plot that has the given correlation coefficient. So I think we know that these describe our graph. So if I look at R, the closer it is to 1, the closer it is to a perfect line. So 0.85 tells me it's fairly strong. It's pretty strong. It's pretty darn close to 1. It's closer to 1 than it is 0. So I'm going to go ahead and just sketch a scatter plot that would be pretty darn close to be a +1, but it maybe has a couple points off. So that's my sketch. Okay. Now R is 0.1. So 0.1 is a lot closer to 0, so I know that this is going to look kind of more like a shotgun blast. It doesn't really have a lot of correlation there. It's just kind of a point scattered around. Now, number 3, so R is negative 0.99. We know that that's pretty darn close to 1, so I know that this is going to be very close to being kind of a strong negative linear relationship, but maybe have a couple points off here or there. Alright, so I just took my best guess, so I kind of sketched in a scatter plot that would match these R values. All right, go ahead and try your class cake problems. Ask questions. Best of luck.